Hey man, it's your boy Do It All Hall, and let's rate us a bill, man. Let's see what we can find, man. We're looking for a high overall, preferably like a 99 if we can, or anything close to that. But let's see what we get today, man. And I might try to recreate the bill, and see what I can do. Let's see. What buddy? 99. And here's center. You probably can't shoot either. Okay, so we got a center. 7 foot. We got KEL557915. Two-way, 3-level playmaker. Okay. So starting out, you got a center, so you want the interior defense, you want the shot blocking, you want the rebounding, and you want some decent strength. Okay. So far, first glance at the build, it looks decent. Okay. He does have 88 interior defense, so that's good. He wanted post lockdown on goal, so that's really good. 82 to 88, you can't go wrong with that. Anytime you have a center, you want to at least have it at 82. That's just my personal opinion. Now, I have seen some centers that run a 74 interior, but that's up to you at the end of the day. But I prefer a 82 to an 88. Okay, you don't necessarily have to go higher, but you can if you want to. That's totally up to you. It does make a difference. I think the interior defense is a little bit more important than shot blocking when it comes to like in the paint defense. Of course, it's called post lockdown. You get some better animation when your interior defense is high. Okay, so 88 interior is good. No perimeter, I'm fine with that. You can do it if you want to. Some people do it for their immovable enforcer, but if you don't want a immovable enforcer, that's fine. He got a 60 steal. I guess he wanted an interceptor on this build. It's not necessarily a priority, but if you want it on your build, that's fine too, right? With the block, he has an 84 block. I think that's great shot blocking. On the center, I go 84 and up. So anything under that, like you may can get away with a 78. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you can't block shots with that. You may be able to get away with it, but that's a personal preference at the end of the day. So we're fine with that 88 shot blocking. Okay, so the defense is good. The rebounder, he got a 99 rebounder, so he did 94 rebounding, and he max plus wanted to 99, which is not bad at all. Okay, to have that 99 rebound, to get that legend rebound chaser, I think that's good. He got 80 defensive rebounding. I think it went up like that on its own. That's something I would do. 80 is not bad. A lot of people go 99, 99, or 99 is something higher than an 80. But you can make it work if you know what you're doing, okay? But you still got that Hall of Fame rebound chaser. I mean, that legend rebound chaser, because you have 99, right? So he did add 5 cap breakers to that. And he has that 80 defense rebound, so it's not bad. Okay, the strength on this build, it's a 91, not bad. I would say 91 is the lowest I would go. Anything higher than that is the plus. But anything lower than that, you may have some problem depending on who you go against. I have seen some center with low strength on their builds, you know what I'm saying? But it's a personal preference at the end of the day, right? As far as the speed and agility, that's good for a 7-footer. You can't be too fast with a 7-footer, so we're not necessarily worried about having a lot of speed. Now, if you want a lot of speed on a 7-footer, you will have to give up all your strength, and we don't want to do that at a 7-footer, right? As far as the vertical, you got it at a 77. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you need like an 83 to get I think it's pogo. Get pogo on a certain level. I think it may be Hall of Fame, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. But the vertical can go up a little bit more to get better badges. But a 77 is okay. But if you can get to an 83, get it to an 83. Now, we go to the passing, since this is a playmaking build. Now, I don't know what he's trying to do when he took the passing to a 90. So he put 3 cap breakers on the passing. Now, I don't get why he did that. I'm going to have to go put this build in the build and see why he did what he did with that. You know what I'm saying? And, we'll go from there. But the passing is great. For a center, you will be able to get the rebound and kick the ball up the court with no problem. So I'm not tripping about the passing. As far as the 3-point shooting, he does have an 82. If I'm not mistaken, he has baby arms on this build, I want to say. I have to look at it. Now, that's not a good thing when your wingspan is low like that, because he wanted that 82 3-point shot and he wanted 89 midi. So in order to get that for a 7-footer, man, you got to take that wingspan down. But we're going to put the build in the build and see, because if he did short arms on this build, that's not good at all, okay? But as far as the numbers go, you still got good shooting on this build, so that's not a problem. No post score. Well, he got low post scoring, which he must not be trying to get in the post, but he does have a 95 standing dunk, okay? So that's great for this build. He has an 84 close shot. That's great for this build. 64 driving dunk. Now, you don't necessarily need that high. Me personally, I like to get it to a 73 to get that bronze posterizer, but you're still good with that right there. And I think that's good, having a 95 standing dunk, or you just could have did a 90. It just depends on what you're trying to do. But overall, the build is not bad at all, okay? I just have to put the build in the builder to see what's up. But like I said, overall, pretty good build. I'm pretty sure he play a lot of rec, so let's see what he play. Okay, he played in the city. He got a 29% 3-point shot and a 46 win percentage. Okay, as far as the rec, he got a 41% win percentage and a 22% at the 3. So he don't play many rec games. Pro-Am, he got a 31% win percentage. So Pro-Am 5, he got a 60%. So he play in the city a lot. Now, this ain't a build that I would just be in the city with, but he played in the city more games than not with this build, with 2,000 games played in the city. Okay, so let's go throw the build in the builder real quick, and we'll see what he was thinking when he took his attributes up to a certain number. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that right now. Okay, let's see what we can cook up. Y'all see, I got builds for days. Okay, let's see. Like I said, I think he got a short wingspan, man. Like, his wingspan gotta be, well, no, it ain't. I thought he had baby arms on this build. He don't have baby arms. I thought he did. Let's see. No, he don't have baby arms. Oh, the highest you can get is an 86. I didn't know that. I didn't pay attention. Okay, so he went with an 82 3-point shot. Can you get limitless range on the 7-footer? Let me see. Can you get limited range? Nah, you can't get limited range, so that's why he stopped at 82. I mean 82. Let me see. Can you get it? Yeah, you can get it. Okay, so since you can get a limitless range on there, I think he should have went for limitless range. Might as well. Okay, now with the rebounding, he wanted a 99 rebounding. Let's see. He wanted 99. See, we want that 82 vertical. I mean 83 vertical, but he got a 77. Let's see. But I was thinking you might as well get 83 3-point shot if you're gonna, be around that number. But I don't see how we can get the 83 vertical. So we can't get the 83 vertical. But what I will do, we ain't gonna worry about it. So let's just leave it like this right here. And we close, we got a 82, but we want an 83 vertical. So let's go ahead and do it like how he did it. Okay, let's do it how he did it so we can get that 83 vertical. Or try to get it. Nah, we still can't get it. God dog, 2K, y'all be doing too much, man. Dang, y'all be doing too much. Dang. Let's just do it how he had it, man. Because you can't get the 99 3-point shot. I mean, 99 rebounding. God damn, 2K. I'm trying to cook up something. Okay, so he has 5 cap breakers on the defensive rebounding. I mean, offensive rebounding. So we're going to do 94. That's what he had. He had 94. Took that to an 80. Of course, we're going to max that out. He had 91 strength. And we're going to try to use the same amount of cap breakers he used. So he had a 77 on that. 84 on the block. We'll go 82 on the interior for right now. Now, I don't know what he was trying to do with the 90 on the pass, actually. But 87 is enough. Because you don't even get anything at 90. You get versatile vision there at 89. But the only thing you really worried about is that break starter. Okay? Now, if you're trying to get it to a 93, then I understand, but he can't get it to a 93 because he already used 3 of his cap breakers, and he don't have a 2 left, so he can't get to a 93. So he can only get to a 92. All right. So we're just gonna leave it like this at an 87. So I don't see why he did that. Okay, we're gonna do a 70 on the free throw. He had an 82 3-point shot. That's fine. He had an 89 on the midi. Okay. Now he had a 94 and then put 1 cap break and got it to a 95. So let's just go to 90 for right now. Okay, if you look at it like this is pretty much what he had, right? So if I'm not going to worry about the vertical being at an 83, I might as well get the extra point on the 3. You feel what I'm saying? That's a personal preference. That's if you want to do it like that, so we'll do it like that. Only because we might as well get limitless range on this build. Okay, I happen to like that badge, so we'll do that. Okay, we'll get a little bit more speed, a little bit more agility. If you try to take this up, you can to an 82, but you don't get none at 82. So he can leave it at 77. That's how he had it. Okay, he had a 95 on the standing dunk. Okay, now if you look at it, we see we can go ahead and get the posterizer like I was saying. So this is how I would do it. You know, I wouldn't necessarily worry about the steal or whatever. You know, I'm focused on something else. You know, like 82 interior, I think that's enough. Now if you want to do 88, now mind you, now I ain't used none of the cap breakers that he had on this build. Well, I'm gonna use 5. I'm gonna use 5 cap breakers on the offensive rebounder, but he has more cap breakers than that. So you could take those cap breakers if you want and put them on the interior defense. But if I had to set it up, this is how I would set it up. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the build will be a tad bit better. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what you like. And we can go ahead and get the vertical up to an 80. You know what I'm saying? And we can rock like that. You feel me? So mind you, I didn't use anything but 5 cap breakers. I think an 82 interior defense is enough. But if you want to go 88, that's fine too. That's a personal preference. But you know, those are some of the changes I would make. But overall, he had a solid build. The build was solid. I can't say nothing bad about the build. But that's how I would recreate it. You know, just on the fly, right quick. You know.